Hola mi gente, my name is Psycho. We're here live at Airsoft Revolution 15, and this is...
Hey guys, Don from Air 15, and we are giving you guys a live review today.
That's right, and we're doing exclusives right now because we're going to try to test this out later on YouTube. But for now, it's on Facebook Live and on Instagram. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to turn this camera around. Boop.
Alright, there you go. So, the number one question is, what are we going to be reviewing today? Well, today I have in front of you the G&G ARP, over here.
I'm going.
Okay, ARP 556. Now, similar to the ARP-9 that was released, about a year ago, we have the G&G ARP 556, which will use a 556 or M4 style magazine instead of the 9mm ARP style magazine. So, what makes that one different than this one? And or what makes this gun great? First off, we're going to get you to an unboxing. Come on, Facebook, get in close. And people, who said why? I'll just join your wave. Hello. Hello, peoples.
Alright, now we got both Instagram and Facebook on our handheld devices.
You turned around on that one? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm turned around.
Alright, so in the box, as far as the G&G ARP 556, direct from the manufacturer, we got a little cool catalog as far as airsoft guns. We do have the warranty, which has a 90-day manufacturer warranty, and of course the manual itself, as far as it tells you everything as far as what's what, how to load the magazine, all that kind of cool stuff, especially for beginners. Very easy, lots of pictures. So, also included in this one, this is the combo version of the ARP 556. So this will include a LiPo balance charger, power block, and an 11-1 LiPo battery. 11-1 LiPo battery. Not an 8.4, not a little cheapy NiCad battery, anything, but an actual performance battery right out of the box. And of course, just like every other airsoft gun, they'll come with a high-capacity magazine. But G&G likes to throw in their 450-round high-capacity magazine compared to other people that do 300. So, sorry, an upgrade in it right there. And of course, we get the meat and potatoes, your ARP 556. Now, this gun is full metal. Not just the gearbox, but the exterior itself. Full metal receiver, full metal M-LOK rail system is going to be about a 4-inch. You do have your ambidextrous fire selector switch, as you can see on there. Got the G&G's nice pistol grip. You got backup iron sights. And a lovely 2-position retractable stock. In or out. Just like that. Really simple. Oh, and another cool thing is the ambidextrous mag release as well. So you can push it from either side. So it's a pretty ambidextrous friendly gun with a straight trigger, which is actually a fan favorite for most people out there. I like straight triggers. But as far as the battery compartment goes, you pull this out, a little tab, rotate, and boom. Now you got your opening to your battery, which has the MOSFET and everything included. G&G has their ETU MOSFET, in which electronic trigger unit, which will monitor everything from trigger control, and you can program this to a 3-round burst if you so choose so. Little warning for people who use the ETU system: you got to make sure you have full trigger pulls and make sure that gun cycles directly from G&G. You got to make sure you do the full trigger pulls, because if you half trigger pull it, it's gonna burn it out. Your fuse will start blowing, then you have to replace the entire thing, which is going to be about $60 for the new ETU MOSFET system, which compared to other MOSFET systems is actually a very good price as well.
But real quick question.
Yes.
So somebody mentioned on Instagram that they have a Polar Star.
Okay.
So the problem with people running Polar Stars and then they come over to the ARP series is that they think they can feather it like they feather the trigger on a Polar Star.
Correct.
And when they feather it, which means doing what?
Half trigger pull, or you just tap it enough for the signal to go through, but sometimes that signal ends up burning out the MOSFET if you don't do a full trigger pull.
Right. So, in this case, you want to be able to pull the trigger all the way, so that way you don't cause that resistance in the ETU in order for it to not burn out.
Yeah. It is a pretty tight fit when it comes to the battery, so you got to get used to it. But once you get everything all used to and good to go, it's pretty simplistic. Now, there is an aftermarket piece that you can get. Will extend the battery about like this much. The battery space So it'll be a little easier, but you're going to lose a little bit of your retractability if you want it, super small, for instance.
Right. So Chaos Flash just says, "Don't feather it, please. I'm pretty sure I'm close to killing mine because it just randomly stopped shooting."
Yep. And worst comes, bring it back here. We'll take a look and see what's up.
Right.
But overall, this is a fantastic. You can already hear the trigger speeds and rate the fire off an 11.1. Let's actually get data. Let's go chrono it. As far as your BBs, these are 20 gram BBs using an X-Cortec chronograph. We're running 51, 53, 54. So these are like borderline, 350 FPS. So give it a little bit of time and they'll actually drop down a little bit once they settle in. Most AEGs will settle when it comes to their spring. So being maybe a hair over, I think it'll be just fine.
What's your rate of fire on full auto?
Which is my next test.
All right, let me get into this side so you can see the chrono. You're not cheating. I'm
not cheating.
Lying about what it is. Let me see if I can get both cameras in there.
Here, I'll do one for one and do one for another.
I got it.
Ready? It's going to be the shoot. 21.7. 21.5.
We're live on Instagram and Facebook.
Sorry.
So there you
You're
go.
good.
So, there we go. A little easier. Sorry, guys.
Beauty about being live.
Yeah.
The scream. Yeah, that's basically how all the people feel when you guys blast them in the arena.
Yeah. Hey, let's get a shooting test while we're at it.
Yes.
Cool. Let's go.
Wait, Dom.
What?
I need my iPro.
Oh, that's right. What's
Yeah,
got your
it's,
face?
it's not on my face.
Where is it? Oh, it's over there.
It's on the table.
Let's get cycle ready.
Just put it on my face. Thank you, sir. So yeah, for this, that's too close. I'm gonna get fogged up. Thank you, sir. All right, let's go. Well, lift.
Work on that door.
There we go.
Alright, now for regular close range shooting. See how good these sights are at.
I got Instagram on the right side. I got Facebook on the left side.
Sorry, pretty well sighted in. At, was it 20 feet? 15? 15, 20 feet right now. Not bad. Let's kick it up. I'm going for, stop sign's going to be easy. Going on to the yellow.
Or try the flag first.
Try the flag.
The flag.
Let's see where
I think you're shooting low.
okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, I see it. So that means.
And now we're trying to get
70 feet. There's a yellow disc about like this big.
right. So that's like somebody's face. This is clearly across the arena. You guys, whoa! Still got the camera. All right.
Now, I don't know exactly where it's hitting. I literally just pulled it straight out of the box and started running it. So I don't have much practice or time with it. Just as a disclaimer.
Okay, so go ahead and empty out your mag. Don't empty it out, just like clear it so we can come up to the front.
I'll do a review overall.
Overall. What gun is this?
For those who missed the beginning, this is the G&G ARP 556.
Thank you.
By, wow, I was going to say someone else. But
I heard you.
by G&G.
I heard what you were thinking.
Yes.
What's the price tag for this bad boy? All right, stand by, guys. Stand by. We're
getting there.
We're gonna do the whole overview.
All right. So,
Don, can you sit down? I'm gonna sit down on this one. Just so I can have Instagram facing you guys. Boop.
what other questions we got so far?
All right. So, had to wait for 5 months for the G&G 556 due to shipping error, but it was definitely worth the wait. All right. So, I'll just stay back here.
Yeah, just sit right there so you can read stuff.
All right, and then my guys on Instagram, Psycho, are you gonna be there tomorrow? Cause I want to work a little for Sunday. I don't know what he means. Sounds like it packs a punch. What did it chrono at?
Well, it currently right over 350 feet per second. So it's pretty much like right on the mark. But like I said, over a little bit of time, it should be able to settle down to under 350 feet per second, right outside the box for this guy. Now, one question that we have is, does it come with everything you need? And yes, right straight out of the box, with the combo version, it'll come with everything you need to start playing straight out of the box. You buy the gun, comes with the battery, comes with the charger, comes with the magazine. All you need to get is BBs and your face mask, and you can go play. So right out of the box, it's already good.
I got a question. Is this the one with the Gen 2 MOSFET?
Yes.
The answer to that question is yes.
Does it come right out of the box? Accessories. Now, as far as different accessories go, I mean, you got your Picatinny up on top, so you can get just about any.
Let me get in there with the.
Yeah, pretty much any optic that you want that's Picatinny mounted. So your red dots. So just throw a couple things out there. You got different red dots available. You can mount up on top. It's up to your discretion, or you can even just use the regular iron sights, or get another pair of iron sights if you like a specific pair a little better. Other things you can get, flashlights, lasers, foregrip, just like any other M4 or any gun out there. The only difference is this uses an M-LOK rail system, which means it's a modular system that uses CNC cutouts instead of having your heavy Picatinny out there. The only difference you need is you're going to need either which I have it down here, a rail segment in which you can attach directly to the M-LOK, so then you can use your accessories. Or let me finish with that.
Yes.
Or you can get M-LOK direct, accessories, which will go directly on the rail, which makes it overall very light. Go with question.
Chrono. Was it chrono with 350 FPS?
Yes.
Does it chrono with? I'm sorry, it was 0.20s.
Yes. That was with 20s. Right.
I guess you missed the chrono for that.
Yes.
ARP9 on tip. Oof. ARP9 is the way though. So you can do a comparison, or is this just a quick review?
Quick comparison.
You can grab my son so we can show it.
Oh, I got a brand new one right here. So, comparison between the ARP 556 and the 9. 556, full metal. The 9 is going to be a polymer. This uses an M4 mag. This uses your special 9mm magazine. The rail itself is going to be slightly different because the 556 tends to come out a little bit more, where this is a little more tapered. But they're the same gearbox.
Turn this around, guys. Hold on.
Whoop, whoop. Same gearbox, same length, same.
There we go.
Same everything. The only difference is the magazine it takes and the build material. Quality is still top notch, and of course the price is going to be different. It's going to be about $100 more because of the metal body compared to the ARP 9. However, the 9 are going to have G&G specific magazines, which can start, like over $20 for a magazine, like a mid cap, which is like 23 for 60 rounds for mid cap. But you can always get the drum. Holds 1,500 rounds for these. They have the drum mags available, but they're also making for these too.
I got a question. Mario says, is the same MOSFET the difference trigger is the trigger, he says?
They have the same trigger, same gearbox, same everything. Well, it's slightly different. This one has a little bigger hole, but it's pretty much the same gearbox. Same gearbox, same MOSFET.
All right, guys. So something to add from me. The reason why it took me a while to want to learn how to, or want more information about the ARP556 is because with the ARP9, let's talk bigger picture. Local field, you can run both of them, right? Scrimmage games, you can run both of them. Outdoors, you can run both of them. But now let's talk about milsims. For you guys that are actually, ever plan on going to big events, milsims. Now, can we go to milsim and can we run the ARP9? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, you can. But it's classified under
SMG.
SMG, correct?
As far as
So-
Third Coast Pacific, this can be run as an SMG class because it uses a 9mm.
Right, but with the 9mm mag, how many rounds do you get as an SMG?
60.
60 rounds. Can you use a drum mag?
Not as an SMG class.
Not as it. So you're
That's milsim, but yes, you can use a drum mag.
right. So, long story short, is it good to use this as an SMG for milsim?
Yes. Absolutely.
Now, can you use the M4 as an SMG for milsim?
No. It's just a short rifle
Right.
because it uses an M4 style magazine.
But how many BBs do you get for a mid cap?
On the mid caps, they average between 120, 130 to about 150 if you're running EPMs.
Right. So if you're doing milsim, would it be better to run the ARP9, which runs only 60 rounds, or
So
The-
it runs double, triple the quantity, but you're limited to, it's just a different class. This wouldn't be really considered an SMG. It's just still a regular M4, but it's a lot smaller, more compact, and the magazines are actually more readily available. Whereas in the ARP9, you have to get like G&G specific magazines.
right? Now this is a G&G exclusive video, so I'm not gonna mention any other magazines from any other companies, just because this is gonna be a G&G exclusive. So I understand that there's other mid caps and stuff. It's just a matter of, again, what does this come with right outside the box,
Right.
and how is it feasible? There we go. Sorry, guys.
There you go. Hey, makes sense. Alright, so moving on. So that's accessories. Upgradable.
Yeah. So I understand that there's other mags, guys. It just
We're sticking with G&G with G&G.
right.
Apples to apples. Apples with apples. Going on to upgradable. Is this gun upgradable? Technically, yes, you can put aftermarket parts in there.
Yes, we do
But-
have an outdoor field, guys.
Yes. But why would you? I had this debate actually over this past weekend as far as like what to put in there, and especially as a new player, coming out, or even the experienced ones, these are actually perform phenomenal straight out of the box. Usually by the time you get to this level, you're already dumping about like $600-700 into it before you even crack it open and get into it, because this is part of the G&G intermediate line that we have on there. As far as external upgrades, I already talked about the accessories. One thing that most people actually do end up doing is taking off this orange tip to reveal the threads underneath, so you can run a tracer unit on there. Usually there's some small ones out there which can thread perfectly in there and makes it even better, to be honest. Definitely an upgrade on that. Parts availability from the manufacturer, aftermarket.
I'm sorry, I have to ask you, man.
Go ahead.
So, going with the G&G, exclusive. G&G does have a tracer unit, but it's really thick and chunky,
Need to get the barrel
which is
out.
actually right behind you
Yes.
on the wall.
You need to get the barrel
Now,
out.
if you go with that specific tracer unit, will it fit right off the bat, or are you gonna have to get an
So,
extender?
the Midnight Hawk tracer unit, you will need to get a barrel extender to come out just a little bit for it to thread because it is too wide for the rail system straight out of the box. Now, I haven't fully tested it yet, but G&G does have the Battle Owl tracer unit, which is a lot thinner, a lot lighter, rechargeable as well, and should be able to fit in there just fine. I just have not tested it myself to confirm it. Maybe if G&G or someone else is able to, from there, able to confirm it for me, as far as being able to fit without an adapter, that'd be awesome. What's your next question?
All right, sorry. What do you think about the G&G PDW 15s? Guys, that's going to be another video. This is, again, just the G&G ARP 556. All right. I'm not getting you anything. LA has me poor. All right. Battle Owl, does it fit? Battle Owl does fit, I confirm. So, Chaos Flash, thank you for confirming that. He does say that the Battle Owl does fit the actual...
I have not done it, so I can't tell you for sure. But based off of him, okay.
So appreciate that, Mr. Chaos Flash, Chaos _ Flash. It does fit. If you want to stick G&G with G&G, it does fit without having to add an extender. Another question that I want to ask as far as me, what about changing the buttstock?
The buttstock has been a concern for some people because, as you saw, for those who had seen us from the beginning, it is a tight fit. It is pretty difficult to get it in there. There are some people who have gotten different aftermarket buttstocks, or even just one with the regular M4 buttstock. This is an M4 receiver, so it'll fit just about any M4 buttstock, buffer tube buttstock out there, which you can attach to it, and then you'll have more room to put it in there. But remember, this is a PDW SMG style, so it's meant to be really small. And so if you stick with the regular buttstock that it comes with, it can help with its compactness.
Now, something that I'm going to go over just because this is something that I'm strongly considering of carrying whenever I do fly from San Antonio to California to Japan or anywhere else in the world. Traveling with my HPA setup, it's a pain in the butt because you have to take apart your tank, you have to do all this stuff. Now, as far as performance, I would have to say if I want the same performance for my Polar Star as if I were to pick an AEG, I think this would be the one that can, be close to the same trigger response, same accuracy, same everything right out of the box without having to carry an airline, tank, and regulator.
Or getting new equipment either, because it takes M4 magazines.
M4 magazines, correct.
3 M4 mags, simple chest rig, done.
Right, so let's say that I am traveling overseas or anywhere and I want to carry it under my undercarry. Guys, you don't have to get an actual gun case with 5 locks and all this stuff. You don't have to declare it because...
At least for within the United States.
Right, because we already talked to TCA. The TCA, yeah. TSA. Thank you. We already talked to TSA, and TSA, said that no, just have it under your undercarry. You don't have to declare nothing because it goes underneath the aircraft anyways. It's a toy gun, so this doesn't take that much space. When we had to travel to California back in 2015 with all our rifles and stuff, we took them apart. I put them in a sea bag. We put a bunch of blankets and stuff so I didn't get crushed. So right out the box. This is tight. This is compact. This is how I'm bringing in the actual compactability. A lot of people want to say, "Can I make this gun bigger?" Well, it was built so that way you can travel with it a lot easier. And it's like you said, it's based off of the PDW. So,
or let's just say we're taking a trip, just a random, like a family trip or something. Like, ooh, airsoft field. Well, guess what? You already have your gun. You got your magazine. You can go play wherever you want. So it's a fantastic travel gun.
So I have a question on Instagram. It says, can you put a P-Star jack into the ARP9?
Yes.
The answer is yes, but why would you? The whole point is the fact that this gun is built to be able to compete alongside with a Polar Star without having to spend any extra dollars to make it better than what it already is. So right off the bat, right out the box, you're ready to fire, you're ready to shoot. No extra money, no extra parts, no nothing, no extra tank, airline regulator, nothing like that. And it's ready to shoot. You're probably going to change, what, 0.05 of a second of a trigger response?
It's almost negligible, to be honest. Because we actually did go to an event back in February. It was at Avalon.
Right.
We're playing out there, and one of the guys we were with, he kind of joined in with us. It was pretty cool. He was also an admin. He was running his gun, and he ran out of air. He was running Redline, and he ran out of air. So I was like, dang, I need a gun. He went out, he got a saw, came back. That ran out of battery. I was like, oh, crap, we need something. One of our guys was like, here's an ARP gun. Here's a few mags. Go run. And we didn't see him for a couple hours. He was too busy killing people left and right at a Milsim event.
Right.
With a little gun. And he was just like, dang, I want to get one for myself. Now for outdoors, you will need to have to run heavy BBs. 2.8s, 30s are actually fantastic to run with this platform that we've run. It's able to get really long, really accurate shots, and it'll keep up with whatever you're trying to do.
Guys, a lot of these questions are already answered on the video, as far as showing the battery compartment and showing if there's different stocks you can fit on here. I have another question from Speedy Boy. This is like a specific question. That's why I'm going to ask again.
Yeah.
Can I put a G&G S-Series stock on it?
Well, if it's G&G and it's M4, yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Don't remember that one. Specifically, I don't remember exactly that stock. But if it's on an M4 model, then yes, it will fit.
Adding a folding buffer tube stock, even though that costs a lot.
If it fits on an M4, then yes, it'll work.
Okay, could I run an 11.1 2500 milliamp battery without the ETU blowing out? Oof, that's a question that we're gonna have to ask.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's 2500 milliamps. That's gonna be the battery, that's
yeah,
capacity. But it's an 11.1 output. It should be able to run fine.
These guns are designed to run off an 11.1 LiPo.
Right, they come with an 11.1 LiPo.
Yeah, if you run anything less than that, you'll be a little bit sluggish. But as far as the size, you probably won't be able to fit it inside, because this one actually comes with an 800 milliamp hour battery, if I remember right.
Right, now you're looking at storage.
Yeah,
storage inside the actual buffer tube. Can you fit a 2500 milliamp battery inside?
Right, so no, you won't be able to fit a 2500 milliamp hour battery. But can it run it? Yes. It can run it, yes. Will it fit in its stock as stock? No.
Right, again, guys, these are questions that we're answering as far as stock, outside the box, ready to roll. What can it do? And
can you modify it to fit that battery? Yes.
Right, you're gonna have to put like a crane stock on there, though.
Yeah. Either crane stock or even like a really big one, or even go old school and just run her out the back and then stick it in the front.
Right, let's go down our list.
We did.
Sound.
Yeah. It's very loud right out of the box.
So I have anything about a silencer for the ARP 556.
So, best thing to do is throw a tracer unit on there, because that's actually, because it doesn't have like this amplifier style, the mock suppressor / tracer unit will be able to kind of quiet it down a little bit, but it's still a very loud gun. It does run hard, run loud.
It's kind of like my Tippmann. And now again, I wanted this video to be a G&G ARP 556. It's kind of like the Tippmann. You can't quiet down the Tippmann. It's meant to be loud. You can't quiet down the 556. It's designed.
Yeah. It's got a short barrel with an amplifier. Yeah, it's gonna be loud.
The only way you can do that, and if you're really concerned about the sound, then at that point you're probably better off just P-starring it and then putting an actual foam field suppressor in order for you to eliminate the sound. But then you're looking at, another $500 for a
set up with a jack bare minimum.
Right. So just for the sound, Raptor has one with a suppressor on there, and it does change the sound. It doesn't
change the sound signature.
Right, but it's still very snappy, very loud. By the time, in the arena that you're shooting so fast and so close, your trigger reaction time, by the time you notice that it's shooting at you, you're already hit. So, being it stealth would add to its awesomeness, but it's designed for it to be loud and proud. how to take off the orange tip because it has a pin in it.
Yes.
Yes. Now we can't tell you guys how to exactly do it, just because then that's how we make our little $5 here and there. It's like asking the mechanic, how do I change my oil so I don't have to pay you to do it? But it is a pain in the butt. There's more than just, you know, drilling out the tip and taking it off and unscrewing it. There you have to actually
stick it in hot water.
Right. You gotta take off the rail. You got there's a lot more that you gotta do to it.
I got mine.
All right, go for it, Dom.
Yeah.
Next question.
Range, area, point. Like I said, this gun is extremely accurate. Close range, even long range as well. As far as like your point target, you can easily, comfortably, at least 150.
Can you explain what point target is for
Point
people that
target
don't
is,
know?
I am aiming directly at this, I am going to hit it. Area target is like, if I aim directly at this, I will probably hit it. But
Okay,
more like,
can you give a little bit more specific? So if you aim at Cycle's head, his big white die mask, at X amount of feet.
I'm going to hit it. Point
At
target.
how many feet?
At least 100.
100 feet.
Probably sight in and adjust it.
With .20s or .25s,
You could probably
2.8s?
do it great with 2.5s. 2.8s, 32s for sure.
So this is good. Now we're talking outdoors, right? So outdoors, you're shooting 32s. So you aim at Cycle's head at 100 feet.
It's going to hit.
You're gonna hit my head. Now at 150 feet, 200 feet.
It might start getting to the area.
So that's when you aim at my head. You're probably gonna hit me in the belly.
Yeah, in the chest, the belly, or probably the head too. I wouldn't doubt it.
All right. Next question.
Weight, build quality. For a full metal gun, it's fairly light. Doesn't have that much full metal to it. Mostly the receiver, the rail system, and of course the gearbox itself. But overall, is extremely light as compared to like your LVOAs, your Crytacs, and other full metal guns that are out there. This happens to be very lightweight. Like I said, it'd be easier to travel with because it doesn't add too much weight as far as, you know, when you check in, and the size. So I could easily one-hand this all day, no problem. If I had the second one, I think that'd be fun. But in practice form. And then of course the build quality, phenomenal. G&G always makes really good build qualities. Even with the polymer series, as far as like the ARP9s and stuff, that stuff is extremely solid. Some of the best polymer build I've ever seen. It doesn't flex, it doesn't move. It's almost like a billet polymer, which is ridiculous. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing. Yeah. That's pretty much it. If you guys want to come by, check it out. You come here at Airsoft Revolution 15. We're open during the week, Wednesday, Thursday, from 12 to 8, Friday, 12 noon to 12 midnight, and Saturday, Sunday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Cycle's got a little more he wants to do.
Yes. You can go over everything.
I could go over it.
Overall price. Okay.
You have to come in. That's all it's getting to.
Oh, you waiting for me to come in?
Oh, a little bit. No, I was waiting for people to come in so I can tell them the price.
Oh. That's not what I meant. So. All right, guys. So
Yeah,
real
good
quick.
part. We'll switch.
Yeah. Let me know if I'm in frame or not.
Gotcha.
All right, guys. So real quick, we're gonna go over the top 10 things that I was looking for, as far as, you know, what is the rating that I would give it. So I asked 10 questions that would be covered over the gun itself and what it came in stock. The reason why is because a lot of these questions are the same ones that other people that are new to Airsoft want to know, why is this gun so much when I can just get one of these other ones off the wall? What makes it different? What makes it stand out? So these are the same questions that we're going to ask either for a veteran Airsofter who has been playing for years. Why should I go from Polar Star to the G&G 5.56? Or why should I even consider it as an option? So, first, number one. So, does it come with everything that you need in order for it to shoot? That's a big question that a lot of people ask me direct, as far as, I don't want to have to spend any extra money. I want a gun for my son, for myself, because I want it perfect. Everybody tries to buy the perfect gun the first time. So, does it come with everything that it has? Yes. It comes battery magazine, high capacity magazine, comes with a charger. It's an upgraded 11.1 LiPo. So if you're not understand what 11.1 LiPos are, then maybe you shouldn't be buying this gun just because there's a lot more maintenance or a lot more attention to detail when it comes to LiPos. Other than that, so yes, in order for this gun to function as stock parts, it comes with everything that you need, no extra stuff that you need to buy or pay for right off the bat. Minus BBs. So I take that back. So minus BBs. Then again, that goes to whether you're gonna play outdoors or indoors. So now that's to preference. So does it have it? Yes, I give it a 1 star. That yes, it does have everything that you need. Let's see if it gets a 2 star. So, and these stars are gonna go all the way up. So it doesn't mean that I give it only a 1 star out of 10. So number 1, yes, it caught its number 1 star. Does it chrono right out of the box? For outdoor gameplay, yes, it does chrono. Does it chrono to its maximum potential? No, it does not. You can go all the way up to 400 FPS when it comes to outdoors. Will it function at 350 FPS? Yes, it will. Is it all the way to its maximum potential for outdoors? No, I don't think it is. But does it chrono for indoors? Down chrono this one again. This one was either 350, 351, and it just again everything's brand new, so everything's sitting there tight. So if you're trying to buy this weapon right now to use it in the indoor field, will it chrono? Yes. Will it chrono high? Yes, it will. Is it gonna hurt when you get shot? Yes. So I would have to give it a half star, or maybe a full star, or 3/4 star on that part, just because it does not chrono to its maximum potential for the outdoor field. But then again, it's either one or the other. And technically, it does chrono for both fields, so then it is a full star, right? So it is a full star because it does chrono for 2 fields. And there's no extra things that you need to do in order for it to do it. Now, when it comes to preference, could you put in it? Can you drop in a higher spring, Dom?
Yes. Yeah, it has a really stiff spring in there already,
but you could add a higher spring so it can shoot outdoors if you wanted to shoot right under that 400 FPS mark, right?
Yes.
Okay. Should you do it?
No. You don't need to. You're putting just extra stress on there. Like I said, I'm actually taking apart one right now. I have to replace an ETU MOSFET. It is an extremely stiff spring. One of the stiffest springs I put in there, just short of GMP, if you ever worked on those. But yeah, it's taken me a couple hours to try and get back together because it does have a stiff spring because of the short barrel.
Right. So, does it chrono? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, it chronos for outdoors, and yes, it chronos for indoors. Should you add an extra spring?
No.
It doesn't need it because right now it's functioning perfect the way it is.
And it shoots phenomenal.
Right. Adding a heavier spring may end up hurting it. You're causing more stress and
the gears,
and the motor and the battery
piston
up.
and
Yeah. So honestly I probably would not even add another spring to it. Dom went over that earlier. Accessories. Is there accessories readily available for this gun? Yes. M-LOK rail system. Simple. And there's M-LOK rail direct connects. Done. Gets another star. And even at that, it's got the mil-spec rail system on top, so you're good to go. Upgradable inner parts.
Available? Yes. Factory parts? Yes. So even if something were to happen to it, yes, we got your back.
Outer. Or can you upgrade it outer? Yes, you can. So parts availability. You just answered that question right now. So yes. So ETU MOSFET. Could you get it if you print it out? Yes, you can. Does it cost you money? Yes, it does. Warranty, Dom?
90 day. 3 months.
90 day, 3 months. Can you explain this to people? Because people would sometimes forget, like after years, like, hey man, my gun had a warranty on it.
It's a 3-month warranty from the date of purchase. So it's been over 3 months since the day you purchased it. It is no longer under factory warranty, which means they cannot replace it or fix it for free. However, they can send parts available to get it fixed up.
Back to its original
Back
state.
to its original, yes.
Right, so you start tinkering with it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that this real paper says. So it's very important that you guys read this stuff when it comes to warranties. No, nobody ever reads.
Yeah, covered, not covered. Warranty and protected from defects in material and workmanship. So if you drop it and throw it, across the room, they're not going to cover it. For 90 days. Phone is not covered.
They can read it.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can read it. You guys, when you guys buy this, you're going to spend this much money on it, you're probably going to want to read it. Pretty simple. We already covered the sound, range, we already covered that. So now back to the price. Tom, you can come in for this one, for the price.
Oh, simple joint. Like just now. We're gonna come this way.
Right, so this is going to be the closing part of the video, guys. So right now we are 9 out of 10 stars. So what would cause this in order for it to be a 10-star rating? The price.
Yeah.
Now,
the price is up there.
We're not going to disclose the price because AR-15's prices are different from a lot of other people, and a lot of people's prices are different from AR-15. And because of map pricing and stuff like that, we're just going to go ahead and give you a quick rundown about the card that Dom can go over. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, in order for me to build this gun exactly like this, is how much it will cost.
Right. So, but keep in mind, we do have a rewards program when you buy through us. Every $20 you spend on merchandise, you get a punch. Pull up a little punch card, you get a blade for free. So, depending on the cost of the gun and how many punches you need, you get yourself free gameplay when it comes to that. Which is an all-day admission, which is worth $24.99. So think you're getting $24.99 off in free gameplay that you don't have to pay for. And it'd be the voucher, so you can actually you'll be issued the voucher in which you can use. However, do you want to use it for your friend? Do you want to bring him in? Hey, Psycho, you want to come play?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Do you have any money?
No.
No. Don't worry, bro. Come play. I got you a free day.
Love you, bro. Bros for life. Right, here.
Okay.
We're done.
So, that's how these work.
So, I'm just going to go over, not go over this build, but just saying, if I were to get the G&G 556, or I were to get this G&G combat machine, how much money would I have to put into this in order for it to turn into this? A lot. Huh?
It's the same.
This one's the same?
It has an
Okay,
ET.
give me another G&G.
It has an E2 MOSFET inside there.
Oh, that one has an ETU MOSFET?
Yes.
Okay, bad example. You gotta love life. So I get my cheapest gun on the wall.
There's a G&G
because
down here. It's
No, no,
right
no.
to combat machine.
I'm just gonna say, if I get my cheapest gun on the wall,
Better comparison.
thank you. Not gonna get a G&G. If I get my cheapest gun on the wall, which is $140 right now, it's polymer. It's not full metal. This is not $140, as you guys already know. Does it come with a level 1 LiPo? No. This one comes with a level 1 LiPo. No, it doesn't. This one does,
Yes.
right? So, level 1 LiPo is gonna cost me X amount of money. Charger, X amount of money.
Yes.
New motor, because that motor is not gonna be able to pull those gears and all that stuff that's in there, right?
Correct.
That's X amount of money. If I take off this, because it's a quad rail, and I want to add an M-lock rail system, how much is the rail going to cost me? Plus outer barrel, inner barrel. Is the inner barrel the same thing as this inner barrel?
No.
No. If I want to go with this curved trigger, I want to put the flat trigger that it has.
Extra.
That's extra money. Oh, look, here's my trigger guard. This is a fixed trigger guard. This is not a fixed trigger guard. It is actually curved, so that way for those of us with big fingers that need to go in there and actually shoot, it actually has a trigger guard big enough for you to be able to stick your big gloves through there and be able to shoot fine. So that one is probably gonna end up getting caught, maybe not. It depends on preference, right? The reason I say this is because we build real guns and we know exactly how every little part adds to the actual gun. Ambidextrous mag release
Doesn't have it.
does not have it, right?
You can add it in though.
That's gonna add up. Ambidextrous
Selector switch.
select fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna add
Can't
up.
really add it to that.
Can't.
I think there are ways, but out of the box, it's going to be very difficult to add ambidextrous switch to an electric gun.
Right. And the list goes on and on and on. ETU MOSFET. Can I throw the ETU MOSFET into this?
Probably. Haven't tested it, but maybe.
So that's gonna cost X amount of money.
Right, but we got
But
to
let's
make
say
sure everything.
let's say that the wiring is not built for that though. So if you hook up that ETU MOSFET to a weak wire harness, let's just say, not brand bashing, but let's just say that this is good enough for it to run your basic setup, but it's not good enough to run that ETU MOSFET.
Right, it's a
That's
whole
a-
system
That's
thing.
a whole system built.
You have to
and
drop a whole new
designed.
gearbox.
Right, at that point you have to drop a whole new gearbox.
With-
So if you look at all the math that you have to do in order for you to build an exact replica of this, straight from your cheapest gun on the wall or a smaller design,
You
it's
still
going to
get-
cost you over $600 just to come close to this build, where this is half the freaking price. Type.
Give or take.
Ballpark.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Ballpark.
Give or take a few
Dollars
thousand.
and cents.
Let's go ahead and say, you know what? I'm gonna take this gun and I'm gonna P-Star it. But let's go with the cheapest Polar Star build that I can do because it's gonna outperform that.
Alright, still costs more.
Huh?
Alright, still costs more than G&G 556.
It still costs more, right? So
Mhm.
if I get this one's 175. If I get this one and I just want the donor body, right? But I also need the gearbox because I can't just drop it in.
Yeah.
Just
It's different on that manufacturer.
Right. So then I have to pay what extra for that too. So overall, you're looking at another $700
At least.
at least just to convert this into a P-Star to be able to compete with this baby. So overall price, guys, you cannot beat the quality that you have in the G&G 556 ARP 556 for what you're paying for right out the box. G&G did an amazing job on it. Does it need things, small things? Yeah. Everybody can add their own critique and stuff, but as a universal, ready to go out the box, I give it a 10 out of 10 stars. Dom?
I give it 10 out of 10.
Those of you guys that don't run this, you understand why. Either when you face it on the field,
Or you're actually
or you're actually shooting it yourself. But this is definitely a great platform to stay on. I was not convinced at first, but I'm definitely convinced now with the ARP 556. Actually, I was just like, both of my boys run the ARP 9s. I just use that. But then it was like, well, 60 rounds, man. I mean, I got the drum mag. It runs great for indoors, but that 556, I want to go milsim elsewhere. I can't milsim with a drum mag from the ARP 9. So guys, that's all we got for now. Dom, you got any closing? Tomorrow, any updates for tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got some big orders coming in.
Psycho's back.
Psycho's back.
That's right. Come on now.
Okay.
Psycho's back. So, those of you guys didn't know, I had surgery 2 weeks ago, right?
So-
Roughly around there. So I had surgery 2 weeks ago, so I was completely out. Dom was out of the country visiting Taylor Swift.
Country. You mean Houston?
Hey.
Almost feels like it.
So Dom was gone for almost 3 weeks, or 3 weekends. So Psycho had to take over, and then Psycho got his surgery. So then he was out for almost 5 weeks. This past Saturday and Monday, Psycho got his baby steps back in, and Psycho's back ready to fight. Come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you guys are about to see a whole different Psycho. I've been deprived and medicated, bro. It's time for the beast to be unleashed.
And we got a big shipment coming in on Friday, which we're going to reveal when that comes in. So be sure to be awaiting that sometime in the afternoon. Yeah, it goes back there. So, hope to see you guys either tomorrow, the next day, this weekend, next weekend, however. So, like I said, that was a review of the G&G ARP 556. The VAR standards 10 out of 10. I got nothing else. You good? Psycho's ready to play.
I'm ready to play. I'm ready to play right now.
So from our family to yours.
Let's do it!
Live the game.
It's a game.
Live the game.
It's a game.
Let's turn these things off.